legacy. We got the hope and we bringing the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory, we want the glory. Let's go. If I do it, I'ma do it for the glory. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna do it for me. Kill it every day up in the morning. It's a blessing, so I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, you know I do it for the glory. Hey, the glory. Hey, hey, when I do it, yeah, I do it for the glory. For the real, I know how they used to feel. Now I'm here up in the field, making these moves, making these deals. I make something out of nothing. I ain't bluffing, no discussion. Look at the numbers, I've been hustling. Little rough around the edges, still I made it though. Still I just been laying low. Man, I just feel grateful though. I know where I come from, man, I ain't alone. Yeah, and I feel so blessed, too blessed to be stressed. And I'm with the day unos, they don't ride to the death. We got the legacy, we got the hope and we bringing the remedy. Working it steadily. We want the glory, we want the glory. If I
This is how we get it done. This is how we do it, do it. This is how a kingdom comes. This is how we do it, do it. This is how we get it done. This is how we do it, do it. This is how a kingdom comes. This is how we do it, do it. How a kingdom comes. How we get it done.
Good afternoon and welcome to the DeVos Fieldhouse on the campus of Hope College on a beautiful fall Saturday here in Holland, Michigan. We have got some terrific Division III volleyball. Starting last night when Baldwin-Wallace and Swarthmore took over and SWAT won in 4. Today, the Milliken Big Blue defeated Baldwin-Wallace in the 11 o'clock match on the DeYoung court. And then on the DeWet Van Wieren court, the Hope College Flying Dutch, the hosts, swept the Garnet of Swarthmore College in 3. This afternoon on the DeWet Van Wieren court, we've got the Flying Dutch of Hope College taking on the Yellow Jackets of Baldwin-Wallace. The Jackets come into today's contest on a 2-game losing streak. In this tournament, as a matter of fact, they're heralding an 11-8 record, 1-2 in the conference. In the opening weekend, they went to Wittenberg. Always a powerful Division III team. Although they didn't play them in that weekend, they lost to Mount St. Joseph in 5 sets, which in the beginning of the year was a nationally ranked team. They swept Berea in straight sets and won a 5-set thriller against Illinois Wesleyan. They defeated Hiram in a dual match a few days later. Then they headed to Berea, Ohio, where they beat Adrian, an MIAA foe, 3-1, a common opponent of these two teams. They also swept Muskingum and lost a 5-setter to always tough Case Western Reserve. They then traveled to Alliance, Ohio for the University of Mount Union tournament. They beat Pitt Bradford in straight sets as well as Grove City. Then they went to Albion for a tournament on September 20th and 21st. They beat the Brits 3-1. They lost in straight sets to the University of Chicago and lost a 5-setter to Manchester. They lost to Otterbein in an OAC matchup 3-1. They beat Washington and Jefferson 3-1. 3 days later, they traveled to Allegheny, where they won in straight sets. And then prior to coming to Hope, they had back-to-back OAC matches in the conference. They lost to Capital 3-1, and they were able to beat Ohio Northern, the Huskies, 3-1. They lost to Swarthmore last night, and they just lost to Milligan in straight sets. And they are ready to take on the number 2 ranked team in the country, the Hope College Flying Dutch. The Dutch come into today's match with a record of 15-2, as we said, ranked number 2 in the country. There will be no lineup, no anthem, as we don't have a lineup when we play 2 matches at the same time, one on the De Jong court and one on the Van Wieren court. And we've already had our anthem, so we got a little bit of music in the background. We got our crack staff of Freddie Velasquez running the group. Thank you, Freddie. El Jefe taking care of us again. He's pulling double duty as he's also out troubleshooting at the soccer match. Emma Urich on the wide cam and the close-up cam. She's pulling double duty as well. Audra Woolman. Oh, we don't have Audra. Did we lose Audra? Oh, Emma. We lost Emma to soccer, so we've got Shane. Big Shane up on camera pulling double duty there. And I believe our super wide camera is still unstaffed, but functioning. So we'll get you some super wide shots as well. We are about set to go. Cam Burbridge comes in playing middle. Last match, Olivia Wyma took her spot. In the front to start out with, we've got Addie Vanderweide, Cam Burbridge, and Annie Lockett. And in the back, it's Lauren Lee, Allie DeWeerd, and Grace Marshall. Sammy Seibel will be the libero. The Dutch played terrifically in that first set. The Yellow Jackets come into the season hitting a team 197 hitting percentage, below where the Dutch are sitting, coming into, actually after today's match, sitting at 258. The Yellow Jackets have outblocked the Dutchmen, 102 blocks for the Jackets compared to 75 for the Dutch. We will be ready to go as soon as the officials check the lineup cards. It looks like that has been a success, and we are all set to go. If you are anywhere nearby, we would love to have you out here for the last match of the afternoon. And we are underway. Vanderweide takes the first one. Middle attack to Burbridge, and she hits it. She rested in the first set, and here she is in the in the first match, and here she is in the second, and she opens it up with a 1-0 lead. Vanderweide will drop back to begin the serving for the Dutch. Fires it to the middle of the court, near the back of the line. Outside attempt that time by Sam Rueda is handled. And the point goes to Hope from the right side attack, and it is 2-0. Hope in the lead. Vanderweide will serve again. Again, middle back of the court. Nice set. One-hander by the Baldwin-Wallace setter, but Hope does handle it. Outside attack, this is going to be Rueda again. Lockett from the right side. Couldn't get much of an approach as it was a little bit sloppy on the Hope side. Hope loses the point. Baldwin-Wallace will get the serve back. And coming in to serve will be Jamie Snell. The Jackets are led in the back row by Lauren Gardner, leading in digs per set. The kill leader is Bryn McClellan. She's an outside senior from Novelty, Ohio. That attack is handled by Hope. Burbridge puts it over, and the Jackets will have to free ball it. Lila Nash with the last attempt, and there's Cam Burbridge, big number 6 from the 6 hole, and she pounds it down, making it 3-1. She'll swap out with Allie DeWeerd, and the libero Sammy Seibel head all the way beyond the basketball baseline to deliver her set from the far left side. Puts it up with the right hand, very deep, played by Baldwin-Wallace, might have been out. Nice job by Baldwin-Wallace to get a hold of it. And Vanderweide from the back row, 12 feet off the net, hits one that the Jackets just couldn't handle, and it is 4-1. Yellow Jackets looking for their first win of this weekend's tournament. That serve goes long, and it will go back to Baldwin-Wallace. Lauren Gardner, the libero. She's a senior from Avon, Ohio. Attended St. Joseph Academy. Nice short serve, picked up by Hope. Right side attack, not much there as Annie Lockett didn't have the timing with her setter Lauren Lee. She had to push it over, but the block was waiting. 4-3, Hope in the lead. And Gardner will serve again. Nice short float serve again. Lockett this time is able to get a hand on it, and she's able to fire a missile off the hands of the back row player Katarina Blazetic. And it is 5-3 in favor of the Dutch. Into the lineup for Hope will be Kate Oates, playing the back row position, usually for Annie Lockett. Liberty Township, Ohio native, picked up nicely by Gardner. Outside attack attempt by Sam Rueda, and she picks it up. Point for the Jackets. Coming into today's match, Rueda leading the team in, McClellan leading the team in kill attempts. Rueda, however, averaging 2.37, a total of 168 kills coming into the match. And she picked up that point, and it's 6-4. Here's Brooke Fox playing the back row, serving. And that ball is from Rueda, and it ricochets off the net tape. Point for Baldwin-Wallace, and it's 6-5. Serving for the Jackets will be number 15, Lila Nash. She's a freshman from Berkey, Ohio. Plays outside hitter, sends a jump float serve, picked up by Hope. Middle attack by Allie DeWeert. Too hot to handle. Point for Hope. They lead 7-5. Gabby Schlett into the game for the Jackets. Lila Nash comes out. And DeWeert will serve again. That's going to have to be free balled over. Great serve by DeWeert. Outside attack by Vanderweide. Picked up by the Yellow Jackets. Great defensive play. And they counter quickly. Bryn McClellan gets it by the right side block. McClellan averaging 2.7 blocks per set and a hitting percentage of 163. Picks up that point. Jump serve in the middle for Burbridge, and Lauren Lee finds her. Cam Burbridge making her first appearance of the day and her second kill of the match. Perfect 2 for 2 for the Grand Haven native. Lauren Lee sends it deep. Handled well by Baldwin-Wallace. That attack is handled by Hope. Right side for Lockett. Great dig, which allows an attempt by Rueda, and it is good. 8-7. Baldwin-Wallace coming in with very modest resume with respect to wins and losses, are fighting vigorously and valiantly here in set one. They trail the number 2 team in the country only by a point. Annie Lockett with her rocket and gives Hope a 2-point lead. Beat the block, got up over it, and found a spot on the floor. Addie Vanderweide back to serve, so we start the second rotation through as she began this for us. Tough serve to handle, so Baldwin-Wallace will have to free ball it over, and they find a spot in the back corner. Hope chose to take a look at it, and it hit the white line. 9-8, Hope leads Baldwin-Wallace. Playing well early on. Jamie Snell checks in. The Strongsville, Ohio junior will serve from the middle of the court. Flat serve, flat-footed serve, and Cam Burbridge gets a hand on it, and Baldwin-Wallace is able to handle it. Back set to Lockett, and she dribbles it through the net, through the block. The block put up by Nash, and Sydney Simonson a senior from Sullivan, Ohio, and Lockett, the Rocket, is able to pound it through. 10-8, Hope in the lead. Sammy Saib with the serve. That is a missile, but it missed the target as it goes deep by about 6 feet. Another point for Baldwin-Wallace, and the Hope lead is trimmed back 2-1. Tough serve, handled by Fox. And Lauren Lee with a quick hitter to DeWeerd. Great play on defense by the Dutch. First credit goes to Brooke Fox, who picked up a tough serve receive and put it right in the lap of Lauren Lee, who got the ball up quickly for Allie DeWeerd. Here's Kate Oates to serve from the right-hand side of the court. Here's an outside attack. It's going to come up short by Ruetta. And that is her first first hitting error of the day. And the ball will go back to Hope. Ruetta with 4 kills heading into that, hitting a red-hot .571. That hitting error will bring her hitting percentage down into the land of the mortals. And a great block by Lauren Lee with a little help for DeWeerd. Hope jumps up to a 4-point lead, 13-9. Baldwin-Wallace is going to take the first time out of the set, and we will be back with more. You are watching Hope Volleyball.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Thank you very much, Mr. Travis Williams of the Outdoor Discovery Center. One of our proud graduates, making an impact on Hope students and the community. They do great outdoor education for students of all ages, particularly our littles. He is assisted ably by Ms. Lynette Zileman-Tenhave, formerly of Hope College, also a Hope College graduate. I see she's in the house tonight. It's good to have her here. She's usually watching online, but good to see she's made her way out on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Holland, Michigan. It's beautiful inside the DeVos Fieldhouse currently as Hope has a 13-9 lead over the Yellow Jackets. And a service error by the Dutch will give the ball back. That is their first service error. Excuse me. I better wait for the sets. Better wait for the stats to reset. It looks like it's their second service error of the day. Oates with the first contact goes outside to Fox, and she ricochets it off the block. Hope gets the ball back, and the point, 14-10. Brooke Fox to serve. Nice up by Ruetta. Lauren Lee chases it down, goes to Vanderwide. Nice roll shot. Oh, just wide. It looked like she painted the line, but in fact, it was just out, 14-11. Ashley Curtis is going to come in. Lila Nash will come out. Curtis will serve. Curtis, a senior from Bolingbrook, Illinois. Curtis on the year with 6 service aces. She also has 6 service errors to go with that. Outside attack by McClellan is handled. Vanderwide sends it deep. Baldwin-Wallace able to get a hand on it, but they are unable to get it over as the free ball attempt hit the mighty, mighty scoreboard atop the DeVos Fieldhouse. 15-11, Hope with a 4-point lead. Allie DeWeerd will serve. In the second biggest battle between Michigan and Ohio today, it looks like the Guardians and the Tigers are scoreless in the second inning. But more importantly here, the Battle of Ohio versus Michigan. The Michigan team, Hope College, with a 3-point lead as the Ohio team, Baldwin-Wallace, just got their point on an outside attack. 15-12. Serving will be Josie Lynn. Josie Lynn comes in playing 70 sets today, to date, 2.26 kills per set, and 18 service aces, and Hope picks up that point off the ricochet block. They get the ball back and lead 16-12. Lauren Lee stands in the middle of the court, one of the Hope's better servers. Middle attack by Bryn McLennan, and she picks up the point. Bryn McLennan, the leader of this team on offense, picks up her third kill of the day. Lauren Lee, right side to Lockett, who rolls it, picked up well by the libero, but then they counter with a block. Burbridge and Lockett stuff it back. Hope picks up the point. 17-3. Correction, that's the third kill by McLennan. Or perhaps I said that. It's always hard to know how quickly I look and whether or not the stats will be updated. Service error by Hope gives the ball back to Baldwin-Wallace. The Dutch with a 3-point lead, looking to go undefeated on the day. They have not lost since their tournament that they hosted. When they went 1-2, it was not a great weekend for the Dutch, but it has been smooth sailing ever since. When they hosted that tournament back on the 13th and 14th, they beat Oshkosh 3-0, and they beat Otterbein 3-2, but they also dropped a 3-1 match, to Juniata, the defending national champion. That was a rematch of last year's national final game. And then they also dropped in straight sets to the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, 3-0. But ever since then, Hope has gone on a tear with 8 victories in a row. Allie DeWeerd tried to be picked up by Jamie Snell, but just too much heat on it by Allie DeWeerd, and that extends the lead to 19-14. That's going to cause head coach Kate Latkovich to call her second and final timeout of set 2. We're going to take a little break ourselves. We will be right back. You are watching Hope Volleyball.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
We want to thank Gentex and all of the other local sponsors to make this broadcast possible. Make us sound better than we deserve, as does the backroom staff, making me better than I should be. Allie DeWeerd with a middle attack, finds the back line and picks up the point. Specifically, those folks today have had a little bit of a lineup change. I want to make sure I get it right. We got Shane on the top camera doing the wide and the close-up. Super wide is being run by our robot. And Audra Woolman being our student director today. Always doing a great job keeping our boss, Freddie Velasquez, in line. Allie DeWeerd again. This time off the net tape. Gets the right ricochet, and it is 21-14. Sammy Seib drops back, trying to extend Hope's touchdown length lead. 21-14. Outside attack. Nice play by the back row. That was Fox. And Allie DeWeird with 3 in a row. And that got the old middle head coach, Becky Schmidt, off her seat. Not that she's ever in her seat. All the way to the net to cheer her on. She's an energetic coach, but even by her high standards, that was an exciting play as she's gotten 3 in a row, says Allie DeWeird. Brooke Fox with a little roll shot in the middle. Everything going well for Hope. Lockett with 4 kills, Burbridge with 4. Fox and Vanderwide from the outside each with a single. And then in the middle, Allison DeWeird with 7. Tight to the net. They're able to get it over, but not a whole lot. But Hope puts it tight to the net, and they aren't able to get it over. And that will stop the bleeding for Baldwin-Wallace momentarily. 23-15, they get the ball back in the hands of their libero, Lauren Gardner. Gardner on the day already has 4 digs. She's been all over the court, and she's had a lot of work as Hope's offense has been relentless. There's Annie Lockett with another point and another kill. Too hot to handle, and we are at set point in set 1. Lockett comes out. Kate Oates comes in. See if she can finish this one off right now. Carrie Lahaki telling her to jump serve this one. At least that's what it looked like the signal was. That's what she does, and she sends it almost in. I guess the opposite of almost in is out. And that's what it is, 24-16. Hope with its 4th service error of the day. This is going to be Brooke Fox, going to send it on a roll shot deep. On the slide, get the point for Josie Lynn as she finds a way to get it around the block, between the block and the pin. Josie Lynn with her first kill of the day. And that serve is out by Baldwin-Wallace. Point Hope, set 1 Hope. We are 1 set done. Hoping to close this out in straight sets as always. But we're going to take a little bit of a break. We will be back in about 2 minutes or so. You are watching Hope Volleyball.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louie the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
Hope students are challenged to dig deeper. They're challenged to find their calling and shape their future. They're taught to empower their talents, chase their dreams, and encouraged to make a difference. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
Sports, like healthcare, requires commitment, teamwork, and excellence. That's why Hope College selected Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics to provide athletic training and physical therapy for all Hope College athletes. Get the care you deserve. Trust the team that exceeds expectations. The Holland Hospital and Shoreline Orthopedics Sports Medicine Collaborative.
My name is Megan Bigelow, and during my time there, I was on the Hope women's soccer team. I decided to choose Hope because of the opportunity to be involved in multiple things. I didn't want to go somewhere where I was just a number in the field. I was able to double major, experience both a business academic load as well as economics. I loved the opportunity to really get to know my professors. Hope exceeded my expectations.
I'm Nate Bauman. As an invested community partner, we're proud to help share Hope's stories of transformational impact.
Welcome back to the DeVos Fieldhouse on the campus of Hope College, where the Flying Dutch have rolled the Yellow Jackets of Baldwin-Wallace in set one by a score of 25-17 on a blistering .429 hitting percentage, led by middle Allison DeWeird. Then Annie Lockett on the right side. The other middle, Cam Burbridge with 4. Brooke Fox with 2. Addie Vanderweide with 1. Baldwin-Wallace hit 111 for the set. They got 4 from Sam Ruetta, 3 from Bryn McLennan, and 1 from Josie Lynn, and that is it. As set 2 begins with Lauren Lee, who net tapes it over, but Baldwin-Wallace able to get to it. First contact is Sammy Seib. Burbridge's middle attack is handled. Lauren Lee with the first contact, so Addie Vanderweide with a set to Annie Lockett. Look at that. That combination doesn't happen very often, and we're tied at, Hope up by 1. Lauren Lee down the right side. Nice initial contact by Ruetta. The attempt by Martinez is blocked. So Hope will get a chance. Right side, here's Ella Contant, and she gets it. Ella Contant playing right side. Lockett's moved over to L2. And Hope up to Love. Lauren Lee with a missile out to the center back of the court. Baldwin-Wallace handles it. This is Lockett. She's played well by McLennan, and McLennan answers with the first and third contact, and it's 2-1 Hope. Nice play by Bryn McLennan. I have never been to Novelty, Ohio, but it sounds like a wonderful place. Lots of fun there, I would think. Here's the server, Katarina Blazetic. Hope didn't do a great job of handling it, so Burbridge had to push it over, and there is an attack by Lexi Smith, and we've got a touch, and we are tied at 2. She got it just enough to get Lockett to put her hand on it. Lockett with an overpass, but Hope handles it. They will have to free ball it over. Addie Vanderweide doing a good job of putting it in the hand of the setter on the first contact. Sammy Seib has the second contact for Contant, who rolls it over. And the setter attacks on the second contact. And Baldwin-Wallace picks up the point. Great play that time by Baldwin-Wallace. And we've got a double hit on Hope, and the the Baldwin-Wallace lead extends to 4-2. All the way across the court, Ella Contant sends it up, but she's met with a block from McLennan, the outside hitter blocking the right side hitter, and the Jackets with their biggest lead of the day. And here's a serve attempt. They were trying to go short with it. Smart play, but just a little short. And it is 5-3. Hope with the lead. And we are going to have a sub. Eva Hartung coming in. Annie Lockett will come out. Eva Hartung will play left back. Sammy Seib originally grabbed the ball thinking it was her turn to serve, but after the sub, we realized where we were supposed to be. And Eva Hartung comes in with a service ace. Eva Hartung, a senior from Lisle, home of Benedictine University, but they couldn't keep her. The Eagles couldn't at home, and instead she came to Holland. And she has been an important part of this Hope team. Outside attack by Vanderweide is blocked by Blazetic, and the lead is still in the hands of the Jackets, 6-4. This one's shaping up to be a lot like set 2 against Swarthmore. as SWAT played really well in set 2 for 2/3 of the match, but Hope was able to stage a comeback and pull off a 25-23 victory. There's a misplay by Hope, and that's going to give the Jackets another point and another serve for Jamie Snell. 7-4. She stands about 6 feet back from the line, takes 2 steps, flat-footed serve from the middle of the court. Vanderwide against 2 blocks, so she wisely rolls it over and gets it above the outstretched hands of Katarina Blazetic, and it is 7-5, and Hope will get the ball back with the serve. Sammy Seib sends one to the middle of the court. Here's a right side attack. Picked up by Lauren Lee. Lexi Smith gave it everything she had. Lauren Lee did a great job digging, but then Hope couldn't get it over, so the Jackets get the ball back. Continue to possess the ball, I should say, as this will be the second serve now for the libero Lauren Gardner, and a 3-point lead for Baldwin-Wallace. Middle attack by DeWeert is handled in the back row. Here's a back row attack that hits the net tape. That's Thomas, I believe. There's a right side attack by Contant, and Hope picks up the point, and it will be 8-6. Ella Contant with her first kill of this match. She also played in set 3 of the match against Swarthmore. Nice play by Baldwin-Wallace as they put it into the hands of Lila Nash, and she pounds it down, and Baldwin-Wallace picks up another point. Second kill for Nash. Hartung with a nice play. They run a slide to DeWeert. She can only push it over. And on a quick hitter is Katarina Blazetic, and Baldwin-Wallace leads by 4. And on cue, whenever Hope tends to have their lead fade away or they start to fall behind, the faithful from the middle section of the DeVette Van Weeren court start the Let's Go Hope cheer, and it is almost always successful. We cannot prove causality, but we certainly do appreciate their support. Vanderwide with a roll. Here's a great rally. Setter was a little slow to it, so Gardner, the libero, had to pick it up. DeWeert's block attempt is handled on the block and the cover. DeWeert on the slide, and she picks it up. She's able to twist it hard from right to left, and it is 10-7 as Hope is trying to dig out of what was at one point a 4-point lead. Here's Vanderwide serving to the middle deep part of the court. Nice attack by Nash, and that is not nice enough as it hit the net tape. No block, said the up official. That's 4 contacts. That's going to cut the Baldwin-Wallace lead to 2. And Vanderwide will serve again. Float serve to the middle of the court on the slide. And not great timing, as that caused the mistiming caused the ball to hit the antenna. And Hope is getting on a little mini run here. It is 10-9. Eddie Vanderwide in a big hurry to serve again. Wants to keep the momentum up. Outside attack. It's a roll shot. Picked up by Sammy Seib. Lockett with a roll shot is handled. And the attack that time by Lila Nash did exactly what Baldwin-Wallace needed it to do, as she picks up her 3rd kill of the match. She will head back to serve now. The freshman from Evergreen High School in Berkey, Ohio. Jump serve to the middle of the court. Outside for Lockett. That one is blocked. And a little jump ball in the middle. And it goes to Annie Lockett, but they call, I believe, roofing of the setter, but the up and down official are going to have a little conversation about that. I don't think it's not a back row attack because Lockett's in the front row. It may have been blocking the setter or roofing the setter. We'll see once if we we'll either have a Baldwin-Wallace point or a do-over. We'll see once what the rule is. And they're going to give it back to Hope. As head coach Katie Lakovich understood what the deal was there. That was not the setter, therefore it was not a violation. 11-10. Hope has trimmed the lead to 1. Allie DeWeird serves from the far left side of the court, puts the right-handed serve up. Nice, tough serve. But Baldwin-Wallace answers quickly with Josie Lynn. Josie Lynn picking up her second kill of the night. And Baldwin-Wallace will get it back. Tough serve. Oates able to handle it. Lockett does a great job from a tough position. It's blocked by Burbridge. She sends it back over on her next contact. Here's an attack by by Baldwin-Wallace. McLennan is handled. She's going to try it again. And it is blocked by Burbridge and Lee. And the score is now 11-12. Hope trying desperately to claw back into the lead here. And Ella Contant's going to come in. And Kate Oates is going to come back. It's usually the Lockett-Oates switch around. This time it is going to be, in this match anyway, Contant and Oates. Lockett from the outside, and she lets it go, and it is just out. It either hit the antenna or it slid wide of the white line, and Hope unable to gather a lead here early on as Baldwin-Wallace has extended their lead to 2. Seib to Lee, middle to Burbridge. Blocked and handled. They go right side. It's attacked by Smith, and a net violation. And that's going to prompt Hope College's head coach Becky Schmidt to call a timeout. Baldwin-Wallace not going away, refusing to give up the lead. It's 14-11 BW. We'll be back with more. You are watching Hope Volleyball.
Our students act as beacons of hope for their community. They lead with courage, conviction, patience, and strength. They're ready to change the world.
Muchas gracias. I know what it means, Freddie. You've taught me enough Spanish to be able to communicate between breaks. Thank you very much, Mr. Freddie Velasquez, our executive producer and director of video services, who always makes us look better than we deserve. And he is great at hiring people, including Shane, who's up on our camera tonight. Emma Urich was, but she had to head over to soccer. And then Audra Woolman, one of our great student directors. And how about this? Baldwin-Wallace with a 4-point lead, 15-11. There's Annie Lockett from the right side, and there's a little bit of a mix-up who's going where. Lockett now again from the right side. They never got out of the serve-receive rotation, and it worked as Annie Lockett fires it and cuts the lead for 15-12. Great thing about Lockett, she can hit from both the right and the left. Nice set by Lauren Gardner, the libero. That one's blocked by Contant and Burbridge. That one they get past the block, however. Handled in the back row. Contant pushes it over. Nothing that Baldwin-Wallace can't handle. Nice job by Hartrung. Lauren Lee sends the second one over. Lee will this time set Vanderwide. Right side attack is blocked by Vanderwide and Burbridge. I know Coach Schmidt wants to improve on team blocking, and something like that's got to get her very excited as it's 15-13. Hope trying to claw its way back. And that one's deep, but it's handled by Baldwin-Wallace. Right side attack, Hartung to Seib, Vanderwide. Here's the set by Blazetic. And an attack by Lexi Smith finds the ground. Hope College trails 16-13. Baldwin-Wallace playing exceptionally well against the second-ranked team in the country. The Jackets don't want to leave here winless as they are trying mightily to grab a set from the Dutch. 16-13, they lead. Hartung, Lee, right side to Contant, and that is out. I don't believe that was blocked. Oh, it was. It was ruled that it was blocked. I thought it maybe only hit the net tape. No argument from anyone wearing yellow and brown, so we're going to count it a block, a kill for Contant, 16-14. And an attack by Smith, dribbles behind the block, no cover, 17-14. Coach Schmidt wanting to get deeper penetration on those blocks as too many of them are dribbling past with no ability to cover, not enough room, not enough time. 17-14, right side to DeWeert, great pickup by Blazetic. Lee goes outside to Vanderwide, who finds a spot. The Let's Go Hope chants continue, and it's 17-15. Ella Contant will come out. Kate Oates will come in, and Oates will serve. 17-15. Hope has trailed all set long. Tough serve, picked up by the Jackets. Middle attack near the 6 hole, hits the net tape, and it's quickly back to Vanderwide as Baldwin-Wallace had a chance, but they couldn't get enough on it. That gave enough time for Hope to put the ball in the hands of Lauren Lee, and Addie Vanderwide slams it down for her third kill of the set. And an ace by Eva Hartung as the crowd erupts with its classic ace chant, and a timeout by Coach Latkovic. We are tied at 17. We'll see how this one finishes up right after this, but first we're going to take a break. This is Hope Volleyball.
The River Place in downtown Holland redefines active senior living. A no-step floor plan is designed around your needs, so you can leave the worries of home ownership behind and enjoy a vibrant lifestyle right outside your door. Make the River Place your home. Visit resthaven.org/riverplace to reserve yours today.
It's no secret. The best way to learn about Hope College is to spend time on our campus. The Hope admissions team invites you to a personalized visit experience you won't forget. Located in downtown Holland, Michigan, our historic campus is close to shopping and dining and just 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. We invite you to check out our campus tour options or sign up for an online tour with the Hope admissions office. There's never been a better time to see Hope College. Visit us at hope.edu/admissions.
Estamos en vivo in Hope College, DeVos Fieldhouse. Welcome back. We are tied 17 apiece. This has been a great set as Baldwin-Wallace has given Hope all it can handle after Hope won a fairly convincing first set victory, and a service ace by Hope is going to give the ball back to the Jackets. That is Hope's 5th service error of the match, their first today. in set 2. Great set by Lauren Lee as she had to push it all the way across the court. And Addie Vanderweide craftily and sneakily finds a way to get it past. Everyone thinks she's going to come with power, and she threw a little change up. We are tied at 18. Vanderweide from her usual left side of the court puts one in the middle, a soft float serve. Tough for Baldwin-Wallace to handle, but they do. Lockett from the outside. Blazetic tries to push it over, but Hope handles it. Lockett again from that L2 position, trying to pick up a point. There is Oates on the slide to the weird. Lauren Lee had been going outside the whole time, and then she put it behind her. And the middle came by on the slide, and Hope has its first lead of set 2. Vanderweide to serve again. Serves it right along the left side. From left side to left side, that ball is blocked. But Baldwin-Wallace will get another chance. Tipped, overpass on the cover. But it doesn't matter because Annie Lockett's there from the outside to pick up another point. Hope has its biggest lead of set 2, 20-18. Hope hitting 297 for the match, only 179 in this set, and an ace for the Dutch. They extend the lead to 21-18. Another timeout from first-year coach Kate Latkovich. Hope leads 21-18. We'll see if they can finish it out. But first, we're going to take a break. This is Hope Volleyball.
Champions for 2022.
Thank you much, Mr. Freddie Velasquez. We are back. Thanks to all the good folks who make this happen. Here's an outside attempt by the Yellow Jackets. They've become a little rattled here in the last third of this set as they had pretty much had control over it the whole time. But that one goes out, 22-18. And when you're playing a team like Hope, a lead like that looks almost indomitable. There's an overpass that Annie Lockett is more than happy to politely push back. And it's 23-18. Addie Vanderweide again. Set to the middle. Nice push over on a roll shot, but Hope handles it. And Allison DeWeird with a great effort, but just a little hard and a little wide. And it's 23-19. Hope is 2 points away. Bryn McClellan will come back in for the Jackets, as will Ashley Curtis. She's a senior from Bolingbrook, Illinois, and she will serve. Curtis has played but has not yet been on the scorecard with any service aces, service errors, or blocks. Outside to Lockett. And just a little deep as Annie Lockett has her fourth hitting error of the match to go with 9 kills and a very respectable hitting percentage of .240 when half of that is coming from the outside hitter's position. This is Bryn McClellan. Her attack is blocked. And great play by Vanderweide with one hand, gets it who fires it back to Lockett. Look at that excitement as Addie Vanderweide made a diving right-armed pickup, put it in the hands of Lauren Lee, who got it all the way across the court to Annie Lockett, and we are set point. Allison DeWeerd to do the honors. Hits the net tape, gets over. Outside to McLennan. This one's going to be Lauren Lee. Decides to take it herself on her back set attack that looks like it's going to the right side, and she puts it over the net. That is a tricky, crafty shot that she has perfected. Hope wins set 2, 25-20. We'll be back to see if they can roll them up in 3 right after this break. You are watching Hope Volleyball.
In a Hope Forward model, every student who comes through the doors of Hope College would have their tuition 100% covered.
I was made for this. Yeah, yeah. I was made for this. I was made for this. I was made for this. Yeah, yeah.
Hope students come from diverse backgrounds, ready to create an environment where truth is sought, all voices are amplified, and challenges are met with determination and confidence. The Hope student body is ready to change the world.
My name's Emma Duttmers, and I'm a communications major, and then I'm minoring in environmental studies. I play soccer. The first soccer game of my junior year, I tore my ACL. Our athletic trainer, Annie, was there for me right when it happened, and she was there for me literally every step of the way. That was definitely a huge growing opportunity for me, and it was really hard, but it really pushed me to be a leader with more of my voice because I couldn't lead by example on the field. It definitely made me take a step back and realize how much there is to be grateful for.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to share Hope stories of transformational impact.
Welcome back to the DeVos Fieldhouse on the campus of Hope College. We are coming to you live from DeWitt Van Wieren Court. We're coming to you live unless you're watching it on replay on YouTube. Hope College with a 2-0 lead over the Yellow Jackets of Baldwin-Wallace. Hope hitting .293 for the match so far, above their season average of .258. Baldwin-Wallace hitting .104, below their season average of .197. The Dutch are led by Annie Lockett. Played the first game at right side, the second game at outside. Allison DeWeerd, she has 10 kills. Allison DeWeerd has 9. Addie Vanderweide has 5. 4 of those in that second set. Cam Burbridge with 4. Ella Contant with 3. Brooke Fox with 2. And Lauren Lee with 1. For the Jackets, they are led, balance scoring by Sam Ruetta with 4. We didn't hear from her a whole lot in set 2, but she was dynamite in set 1. Lexi Smith with 4, and Bryn McClellan, with 4. Lila Nash has 3. Josie Lynn has 2, and Katarina Blazedek also has 2. We're all set to go here. Hope trying to make it 6-0 on this afternoon. 4-team tournament, round robin, Swarthmore, Baldwin-Wallace, and Milliken. Hope was unable to schedule against Milliken, which is really the opponent I'm sure they would love to play. They're the highest ranked of the 3 opponents in this tournament, but Milliken, as Baldwin-Wallace starts out with an ace, Katarina Blezig just found the floor. Nobody from Hope even seemed to move for it, 1-0. Milliken was at Calvin last night, so unfortunately the Dutch were unable to play the Big Blue. Everyone else got 3. We were trying to be good hosts, so everyone else got 3 matches, either last night or this afternoon. Hope playing their 2 this afternoon. Baldwin-Wallace off to a quick 2-0 lead. So that was an outside attack there that was well played by the Jackets. It was Bryn McLennan who got it. This time it's Lockett who attacks from the right side. She goes back to right, it looks like. And that block went out, so Hope picked up the point. Olivia Wyma looks to be playing middle. Up in front right now, it's Contant. And there's service ace by Grace Marshall, who sat out last game. Eva Hartung took her spot. So I guess Lockett is still playing right side. No, she's still playing outside because we've got Contant, Vanderweide, and Wyma in the front row. Seib and Marshall and Lee in the back. Middle attack by Wyma is blocked. A great solo block by Sydney Simonson, the senior from Sullivan, Ohio. Undersized compared to Wyma, but she beat her on that one, and it is 3-2 in favor of Baldwin-Wallace. Serving for the Jackets will be Jamie Snell. Tough serve, and Hope can handle it. And Hope goes, Baldwin-Wallace goes up 4-2. Great serve by Snell. For the year, Snell had only had 2 service aces prior to that one. And Baldwin-Wallace picks up another point as Hope's not able to handle the ball near the net, and they are up 5-2. Snell has played in only 16 sets. She, as I said, only had 2 service aces before that, compared to 1 service error, but she is serving very well right now. Lee into the middle to Wyma, and Hope just can't, Hope off to a bit of a rough start here as they drop 6-2 early on. Having trouble with timing and staying in system. And handling the tough serves of Jamie Snell. And that one goes wide along the left side of the court. So the bleeding stopped temporarily for Hope. They trail 6-3. They lead 2-0. And the ever-reliable Sammy Seib will head back. Lauren Lee goes right side to Contant, who gets it past the block. Just powers it past, and it drops. 6-4. And another ace by Sammy Seib. The libero coming into today's tournament. Coming into this match. This is updated from the last match earlier today. 29 service aces for the senior. Sits in a counterweight to 28 service errors, but they certainly are very aggressive, is Seib and others. And an attack by Martinez. Bella Martinez comes in big. We haven't seen her yet today as she picks up her first kill. Martinez, a freshman from Newark, Ohio. And a short serve attempt by Lauren Gardner, and cannot get it across. Gardner, one of the great servers if you look at the ratio. Coming into the match today, she had 39 service aces and only 11 service errors. And there's another service error, this time by Hope. And Baldwin-Wallace will get the ball back with an 8-6 lead. Lauren Lee in the middle Going to push it over all by herself. Oh, Baldwin-Wallace keeps it alive. I thought it hit the floor, but Baldwin-Wallace did a great job. Vanderweide has it dug, then Vanderweide has it blocked. DeWeerd has it blocked. Baldwin-Wallace playing great on this point. They're going to get a chance from the outside. That ball is covered by Seib. Lee in the middle to DeWeerd. Baldwin-Wallace playing great defense. Hope trying to track it down. They're going to have to send it over. And BW with an attempt. It's covered by DeWeerd. Here's Vanderweide. The big hammer from the outside is blocked and covered by Hope. Now they're going to go middle attack. Seib to Lee. Middle and out. Baldwin-Wallace won a terrific point. Both teams played great, but Baldwin-Wallace with spectacular defense against some relentless Hope hitting. I'm tired just watching that one. Baldwin-Wallace picks up the point. Sam Ruetta will serve. A tip by DeWeerd. A little change of pace. If the power doesn't work, let's throw him a little change up. Baldwin-Wallace with a 7-9 lead. Addie Vanderweide will drop back to serve. She puts it over with the right hand, deep middle attack, and great job by Josie Lynn, who picks up, gets it around the single block, and Josie Lynn gives Baldwin-Wallace a 3-point lead. Josie Lynn with 2 kills on the night. And that was a critical one as they keep the lead at 3. Annie Lockett has her attempt pushed right back. Lauren Lee pushes it back. Outside is blocked. That's McClellan. Lockett from the outside. Annie Lockett finds a spot on the floor and gets it up over the block, and it's 8-10 Baldwin-Wallace. Serving for the Jackets will be Gabby Schlett. No, excuse me. Hope serving. Gabby Schlett into the game. She will likely serve next. We'll see. Allison DeWeerd is able to track it down, and Hope does a great job of getting it back. Can Hope get back for blocking in time? Probably not. But Olivia Wyma is there to grab the Katarina Blazetic attempt. Great hustle by the Dutch. And Olivia Wyma stood tall, and she snuffed it back. And it's 10-9. Baldwin-Wallace with the lead. And Olivia Wyma again with the overpass. This one, however, is played. Here's DeWeerd to Lee to Lockett. Great quick transition volleyball, and we are tied at 10 as Hope with a great first contact was able to pull it up and put it down. Maggie Hilliard coming in. She's a freshman from West Bloomfield. This is kind of a home game for her. I'm sure her family and friends were happy to take the drive over to West Michigan today to see her play. Now she's got this chance. She is, as I said, a freshman. And that ball is out, so Hope will pick up the lead, and they pick up the lead for the first time today. 11-10. First time in this set, I should say. There's Annie Lockett, the outside attack. Swarthmore handles it. Lockett will get another chance on a roll shot. And the setter has to chase it down and cannot get there in time. The setter, Maggie Hilliard, just a little too far away. She's got a big, tall frame. And as a first-year student, I'm sure Coach Latkovic is looking for 3.5 great more years from her freshman setter, who has just come into the contest. That's a borderline double hit. Officials say play on. Ella Contant from the right side. Baldwin-Wallace having to chase it. Out of system. Free ball. Let's go Hope again. Lockett comes in the middle and overpass. And there's Ella Contant. Hope College is all over the ball the last few points. And they had struggled mightily in the first half of set 2 and the first half of set 3. But the crowd appreciates their efforts as they have climbed back into the lead. They lead 13-11. I'm going to take a break. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more. You're watching Hope Volleyball.
Yeah, my name is Travis Williams. I'm the CEO of the ODC Network. I graduated from Hope in 1998. I studied biology, and then I also played football. In order to be successful, people really need more than just the academic experience, but they need people to come alongside them and help them, coach them, mentor them. I find that Hope College has just been one of the best examples of being able to do that anywhere.
As an invested community partner, LVZ is proud to help share Hope stories of transformational impact.
There is a school whose namesake is not a founder, not a historical figure, not a state, city, or physical landmark. It is named after an ideal, a virtue, a way of life. Its name is Hope.
Thank you very much, Mr. Freddie Velasquez, for your great work today. And he has lots of nicknames, but he'll always be El Jefe to me. Thank you, Freddie. And thank you for Audra Woolman taking care of the directing jobs. Shane on the camera today. And the famous Hope College robot running our super wide. And a roll shot by Annie Lockett extends the lead to 14-11. And the ever tough Lauren Lee goes back to serve. Lauren Lee, one of the toughest servers on the Hope College team. She has 17 service aces coming into today's match. That point goes to Baldwin-Wallace, and they are able to stop. One of the most important things they can do is get Lauren Lee out of that serving spot, and that's exactly what they do. They trail 14-12. They played great in set 2 and this first part of set 3, but Hope College has woken up a little bit. There's a left-handed attack from an outside hitter, Lexi Smith, and that one doesn't go down, but the next one goes down by Sydney Simonson, and we're back to a one-point contest, 14-13. The Yellow Jackets battling mightily, trying to sting the Dutch and upset them in their nationally ranked spot. There's an attack by Ella Contant from that serve-receive position. She's coming from the outside on that one, and she picks up the point. 15-13, and in comes Grace Marshall. Nice first up by Gabby Schlett. Here's a middle attack by Olivia Wyma, who finds the middle of the court. The freshman from Wisconsin picks up the point. And that's her first kill of this match. 16-13, Grace Marshall to serve again. Outside attack by McLennan, and it finds the floor. Bryn McLennan has had a great match, and Baldwin-Wallace will not go away. McClellan, with her sixth kill of the contest. Standing in the middle of the court is Jamie Snell. Middle attack by Vanuati, and ricochets off the single block. And Hope gets the ball right back, and they lead 17-14. As they have a 3-point lead, but in the final third of a set, to get Hope to give up a 3-point lead can be very difficult, especially with a serve like that from Sammy Seib, with another ace for Hope. On the day, that is the 6th service ace for Hope. But we humbly submit that, sits up against, and in contrast to 8 service errors. And an attack by Allie DeWeerd picks up another point for Hope, and it's 19-14. And another timeout by the Yellow Jackets. They can feel this slipping away as Hope has woken up a little bit here in the last third of the set. They lead 19-14. We'll be back to see if Hope can finish it up in straight sets. You are watching Hope Volleyball.
Gentex is a tech company supplying electro-optical products to the global automotive, aerospace, and fire protection industries. With focused competencies in design, vision, displays, software, and more, we're always looking for engineering talent. For our direct hire hourly production positions, we run open interviews Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 at our 58 East Riley facility in Zeeland. And our facilities, benefits, and culture are everything you'd expect from a world-class employer. Now's the time to join Team Gentex.
Are you thinking about buying, selling, or refinancing? Your title agency matters, and you have a choice. Lighthouse Title started in Holland, Michigan more than 20 years ago and has grown to over 45 locations. We are proud to be local in these communities. Visit Lighthouse Title for more information and use our online widget Louie the Lightkeeper to chat with someone today about how we can help you close on your new home.
We are back at DeVos Fieldhouse as we think, winding up a great afternoon of volleyball as Hope is looking to go 6-0 on the day. Sammy Seib puts a missile down that's dug up by the Yellow Jackets somehow, but Hope's going to have a shot at it with Vanderwide, but it's dug up by Gardner. What a play by the senior libero. There's Ella Contant with a right side attack. Nothing fancy, but she found a spot, got it up over the block. Ella going up high. She's undersized for a right side hitter, but what she lacks in height, she makes up for in vertical, and it is 20-14. That one is deep by Sammy Seib. That's going to be the 9th service error for the Dutch today. They still lead 20-15. Both Swarthmore and Baldwin-Wallace have battled the Dutch, particularly in sets 2 and 3. Hope rolled pretty comfortably in set 1 of both matches. DeWeerd with a tip, and unable to get it back are the Jackets, and it's 21-15. Ella Contant waiting for the whistle from the officials. She sends it from the far left side of the back service line, and miscommunication, mistiming. Well, not miscommunication, but mistiming by the Yellow Jackets results in a hitting error, and the Dutch are easing closer to a straight set victory. Contant this time goes all the way over to the right side of the court. Here's a right side attack by the left-hander Lexi Smith, but it hits the net tape, and it is 23-15. Ella Contant, the junior from Elmhurst. Attack by the setter, and point goes to Katerina Blazetic as she was able to push it over on the second contact and pick up the kill. (23-16), and we've got some subs in. Eva Hartung's going to come in. So the front row now is DeWeerd, Lee, and Vanderwide. Back row is Hartung, Marshall, and Seib. Seib to Lee, pushes it over. Lauren Lee with her amazing second contact kill attempt. That is her second of the day to go with her 43 assists. Kate Lertzema comes in at match point. That ball is blocked. The Yellow Jackets cover it. Back row attack by Vanderwide is a roll shot handled by the Yellow Jackets. Lee looks for the kill. That's answered. On the slide is DeWeerd, and too tight to the net. Hope wins. Hope wins. 25-16. They got off to a rough start in set 3, but they were able to rally back for a convincing 25-16 set 3 victory. For a straight set victory today, 25-17, 25-20, and 25-16. That will do it from the DeVos Fieldhouse. You all can switch over now and watch the second most important Michigan-Ohio rivalry today. This little Tigers-Guardians game you might be watching. We will be back with you for our next Hope broadcast. Make sure you check athletics.hope.edu, where we broadcast all of soccer, football, and volleyball here in the fall. My name's Scott Vanderstoop, with special thanks to Shane, Emma Urich, Audra Woolman, and the man who carries us all, our leader, Freddie Velasquez. Thanks to all of you for helping us along, and thanks to all of you for watching. We will be back for our next event. Keep an eye out for it. You are watching Hope Volleyball.